Hey class. So this activity has quite a lot going for it. So I wanted to sort of walk you through it and make sure you understand the process that needs to happen, because this is the first time you've been given more than one day to do an activity. And that is because this activity involves so many steps, and that it's really important and it's in your best interest to get feedback as you go through this. So follow along with this and hopefully you'll get what you need to do. Again, as always, watch Mr. Jules' video. He gives you way more information than I'm going to about the specifics of everything here. So your first task is to read this article right here, Teaching Children to Code. So, because then you're going to respond to the text. So as always, you have your link here that you're going to click. You're going to answer 1D, 1I, and 1C question. And then submit your work as always. So here is the big thing. A lot of you, the last time you had one of these, ignored it. Don't ignore these things. Read through this, because if you don't understand this, the instructions for the activity are going to make very little sense, because this is the process you're going to be going through. So here's the task. You are writing a series of paragraphs expressing an opinion. Based on the article you read in this activity, you will use the writing process to write a series of paragraphs expressing an opinion on the topic of the article. So it's your opinion on coding in schools and whether it's important. Okay? How are you going to get that information? Well, that's step one. Step one is you're going to read two additional articles, point and counterpoint. So yes and no. Okay? So that's what you're going to get, your two sides. Okay? So I'm going to create, you can click those links. I know some of you are having issues with the links, so I will put my own links in underneath this video to help you out. So read those two articles. That is step one. Step two is do some pre-writing to help you figure out what side of the argument you agree with and reasons why. You can use a T-chart like you did in your previous activity, or you might want to use a mind map. So pre-writing is the first stage of writing process where you are writing to figure out exactly what you want to say. Often you begin writing, what you begin writing is very different from what you end up writing, but none of this time is wasted since the writing helps you organize your thoughts. You might do your pre-writing by creating a mind map or a word web. So that's where you have the idea in the middle, and then off of it you have different ones. Or you might like to create lists. Perhaps you would feel more comfortable sketching out your ideas. At this stage, don't worry about spelling mistakes or grammatical errors. Your goal is just to get ideas down on the page. So that's step one and two. So then you need to decide on which way you're going to side. Are you going to say, yes, it's important, or no, it's not important? Step three, write your first draft. Use the following template to help you organize your ideas. So you got a link here. Click on the link, and again, I'll include this link for you. So this organizes your ideas. Okay? So you're not writing the whole thing, you're writing an outline. Okay? So submit that to me. Okay? Because then I'm going to give you feedback. It helps you improve your work. So this would be the drafting phase. So you are writing it out, you're sending it to me for feedback. Then I send it back to you and you make it improved. Okay, so that's step three. Step four, once you have feedback from me, begin revising to ensure that your opinion is clearly expressed and effectively supported. Step five, polishing. Once you've revised, you can go through your series of paragraphs and ensure you don't have any spelling or grammar or punctuation mistakes. Use tools like spell check and grammar check. Okay, so in step six, publishing. This means submitting your published copy to your teacher. Okay? Now, here's the one I don't want you to forget. Along with your published copy, submit a brief explanation of the strategies you use to revise and edit your written work. Okay? Don't forget that. It's part of the mark. Okay? So, when we're talking about a polished article, we're not looking for this organizer. Okay? This is the organizer. A polished piece of work looks more like this thing up here. Okay? So this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for paragraphs. I'm looking for it all to connect. Okay? And I'll include a link to an example of what you need to submit below this. So there's going to be a lot of links underneath, and I'll try to explain to the best as I can what each of those links are. Okay? So that is why you're getting more time on this assignment, is because, one, you're submitting something to me in the middle of an assignment so that I can help you out. And just submit it to the Dropbox, because you can submit as many things as you want to the Dropbox. So submit it, and I'll give you some feedback. And then you make it work. All right? If you have any questions throughout this process, please let me know. Again, look this over. Okay? So look this activity over. Read this article closely. And good luck.